We'll call our meeting to order at 7:12, it appears. I'd like to ask for us to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for prayer. Come focus on I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father, we take this time to recognize the blessings that you give us each day, the many blessings that we have. Pray that you would bless this meeting, keep the conversation well, give us the wisdom to make the decisions, and thank you for the gift that you give us. This season is the time for the greatest gift ever given to man. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay, as you can see, we had an empty seat up here tonight. We had a board member resign. So, this is a little extra business that needs to be taken care of tonight. So, we do have to be making another appointment to that board seat. So, I'd like to ask the board now if they have any nominations for who we would like to take a vote on.
I'd like to nominate Mr. James Bowlby. If Mr. Bowlby will entertain the nomination.
I do accept.
Okay, do we have a motion to accept this nomination?
Yeah.
I'll second that.
Okay. Sandy, you can do the roll.
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman LaBelle,
Yes.
Councilwoman Schaefer,
No.
Supervisor Myers.
Yes. Okay, Jim, if you would come up and, Tony's gonna come up and he'll do the swearing in, and then when that's done, if you would, see Sandy for the oath book, and then you can take your seat on the bench.
We got a Bible?
And you have the Bible?
Bring it now.
Could we get one, please? I'm sorry.
Is there one right under the podium right there?
I, James Bowlby,
I, James Bowlby,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Code and Charter of the Town of Princetown,
the Code and Charter of the Town of Princetown,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of Town Board Member
the duties of the office of Town Board Member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me
So
God.
help me God.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry. Now I know. You are so good. Oh, no. It's hard to close.
Okay, we have a little more business to take care of. This past year, now we've come down to the end of this year. We've had a good year. We all know we had the Vietnam Wall that heals. That was a great success. One problem that was a little disheartening was that a lot of our people and some of our opposition didn't attend. So that's unfortunate. We had the handicap doors installed, and they're being paid for by a grant. We had the security and alarm system put in. We had new computers put in the town hall. We had road work in the town, paving. So we were able to get a lot accomplished for our town this year. We are very pleased about that. On the other hand, there are things that we aren't pleased about. Okay? I received another anonymous letter this week. And due to our opposition and those that are doing these letters, obviously they're not the man and woman. They're cowards because they won't sign their names. Okay? They've done this for years. It's nonsense. This last letter was attacking me. It was again full of lies. When you attack me, that's one thing, but when you start attacking my family, that's another. And they were attacking my father. That's how downright rotten and dirty they got. I'm not going into detail, but they attacked my father, an 81-year-old man. I've also heard comments where people look at Princetown, they hear the news and everything. It's an embarrassment. All the good that we have done, all that we have tried to do for our town, we've tried, when we took this position last year, our opposition, I believe, became bitter because they lost the election, and they've done everything that they can to try to destroy us. We did have a good year until about 4 months ago when they started showing up and disrupting our meetings. They'd come up front. All they had to do was attack with lie after lie after lie. Okay, well, enough said. To get to the actual part of business here, because we've got to move on. Okay, so this is another letter that I would like to read, and I've already given you some of it. But I want to thank you all for the following, for allowing me to be your town supervisor for this past year. I wanted to do a good job and see some good things happen for our township. I had hoped that we could unite and work together for the good of everybody. Here are some things we got done, and I just gave you that list. While we have accomplished several good things, I don't feel that I've been able to unite the community. Therefore, I am tendering my resignation as town supervisor effective today. So, I appreciate all that the town has supported me. I do feel bad in doing this, but to have to continue for another year and have my name, my character and everything dragged through the mud, lied about, you know, I'm a no good, this and that, I'm a liar, I'm corrupt. I don't really feel that I want to put up with that. So, at this time, I will step down. I'll turn the meeting over to Gerard and the rest of the board. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless you all.
Four members are here. You need to do a motion for one of the four of you to run the meeting in light of the supervisor's resignation. So, should take a motion to.
I'll move that Doug do it because he's senior.
there a second for that?
I'll second that.
Sandy, want to take a vote on appointing Doug to run the meeting?
Councilman Gray?
I got to abstain.
Doug,
I'd say yes.
Oh, we're supposed to vote. Councilman Pavoldi?
Yes.
Councilman LaBelle?
Yes.
Councilwoman Schaefer?
No.
It'll be short, but we want to move down. So you need to take no
Next
action
year,
to
no.
replace the vacancy.
I make a motion that they
We'll take nomination
take a nomination for supervisor,
to fill the vacancy.
fill a vacancy for supervisor.
Okay, and I would like to nominate Lou Esposito.
I would like to second that.
Nice. Can you do the roll call?
Councilman Gray?
Yes.
Councilman LaBelle?
Yes.
Councilman Pavoldi?
Yes.
Councilwoman Schaefer?
No.
That will come up.
Okay, Louis, you want to be sworn in? Come up and sign the book and put your hand on the Bible. Yeah, last like 6 months.
Yeah, before I swear Lou in, how about, as chair of the legislature, it's an honor for me to be here tonight to do this, but I'd like to also acknowledge the hard work and effort of your former supervisor, Bob Myers. He's a class act, and we really appreciate that, Bob.
Thank you.
And on another note, I'd like you all to know that Lou is my cousin, and public service is something we treasure in our family. Going back to our great aunt, Eunice Esposito, who was the Rotterdam town clerk for probably 150,000 years. Ever since I can ever remember when I was young. But she served as an example for us about what we believe public service should be. So it's an honor for me to be here tonight to swear Lou in as your next supervisor. I, Louis Esposito,
I, Louis Esposito,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Code and Charter of the Town of Princetown,
Code and Charter of the Town of Princetown,
and I will faithfully discharge
faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of Town Supervisor
the duties of the office of Town Supervisor
of the Town of Princetown
of the Town of Princetown
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Take the throne. Nice.
Support the Constitution of the United States.
Constitution of the United States.
Constitution of the State of New
It's normal. That's who's sending the letter. It's normal. We can't prove it. That's who's doing it. He's done it for 20 years. Understood. Well, everybody knows it.
God help you, I'm going up Kelly Station over the back.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Laugh, Chris. How many times I thought, look at John.
Everybody knows the biggest problem in this town is Norm.
No, the machine
I'd
malfunctioned.
like to thank everyone for their support. A couple words about Tom LaBelle. This is going to be his last meeting, Bob's last meeting. Tom has been on the planning board for 12 years, served this past year. He's been an asset to the town. Sorry to see him go. Bob has served 21 years. Planning board, if I'm not mistaken, he worked on a comprehensive plan, and he was a town councilman and supervisor. I'd like to thank him for the 21 years. I'd like to thank Tom for the 13 years that he served. And I hope that in the future, if they decide that they'd like to return to the town for an elected official or on any committee to serve, I would be more than welcome to have them serve the town again. Thank you both.
Thank you.
And we'd like to set the agenda for the organizational meeting. Does anybody have any dates that they would like to suggest? I was thinking the Wednesday of the 5th, I think it is. Doug? Jim?
It'll work with me.
No? Ben is going to be there. Is that fine with you, Ben?
It's the fourth.
Is it the 4th? Is it the 4th?
Yes.
The 4th is a Wednesday. Is that fine with you? 7 p.m.? Okay. We have to have a motion in that?
Yes, it is hereby resolved that the 2017 organizational meeting will be held on January 4th, 2017 at 7 p.m.
Is there a motion? A second?
I'll second.
Jamie?
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman Pavoldi,
Yes.
Councilman LaBelle,
Yes.
Councilwoman Schaefer.
Yes.
Supervisor Esposito.
Yes.
Is that it?
That is it. There was no privilege of the floor tonight, and everybody's welcome for the organizational meeting. And we hope to see everybody on the second Tuesday of January for our regularly scheduled meeting. I'd like to thank everybody for attending, and again, thanks to Bob and Tom for their years of service. Motion to adjourn?
I'll make it. I'll second it.
Councilman Gray,
Yes.
Councilman Pavoldi,
Yes.
Councilman LaBelle,
Yes.
Councilwoman Schaefer,
Yes.
Supervisor Esposito.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
Have a nice
everybody.
Christmas.
Happy New Year.